Welcome to the right renovation. Keep motivated and stay on board. Okay, so today we are doing skirting. See, I've got a length there. I've just cut a length off that for upstairs. Another length there. Got my chop saw out. I'll show you what we're going to do. There's Kadisha on guard. So I'm just going to cut the couple of lengths for upstairs. Let me just show you that one first. Obviously I've just cut that to fit in that gap there. Just need to cut a length for there. Cut on, dry lay on. I've got the awkward bit down here. I've got to run a length behind there. It's what we call an internal mitre, or we can scribe it. Come here to an external mitre. Same there, out to an external mitre, to an internal mitre, and a little piece there. Do that, let's get on with it. Okay, so I've got the piece that goes under the radiator. I know I'm going to be long with that, but if you can see, that's what I meant by an internal mitre. Obviously chop saws are good for stuff like this. I should have perhaps done this before I put the radiators on, but really do not want to have to take the radiator off if I can help it. What we're going to do is I'm going to have to cut it to size first. So okay, so what I've had to do is just take the radiator off and drop it down. Luckily there's plenty of play in the pipes coming up the wall, so I can shove that in there. Bit of chiseling out just there, just to get that back. It's just a bit of concrete in the corner, so that's what I'm going to do. Just chiseled a bit out of that corner so the wood could go back to the wall. I've got to cut an internal mitre there and an external mitre there, and see how that looks. Let's go and do that. Okay, so that's the external corner. So that's lots in there like that. The thing you want to do is cut these short. If you cut them short, then it's just never going to work, or you're going to be filling a lot of gaps. The skirting's just dry fitted, as you can see. And Kadisha's come to have a look. What do you think, Kadisha? Yeah, are you happy with it? Yeah. So that's just dry fitted for now. It's just slotted into place. So it's been a quite productive day. We'll leave them skirtings downstairs as they are, because I'm going to be laminate flooring that hallway bit there, and I always put my skirting on top of them. All I've got left to do is strip off this wallpaper, take them wall arts down. I just stuck them to get them out of my way. Get the rest of this all stripped off. Can't understand what's behind the paper at the minute. It looks like I've got an orange going on. The ceiling, I don't know if you can see, there's all these, I think they're like air bubbles. When somebody's put it on, I'm not sure what they've done, but there's hundreds of these air bubbles. Obviously when I sand them off, they're gonna leave a little hole, aren't they? So that's obviously where a light used to be. But these bubbles are on the whole ceiling. Can you see them? So always do you see him first, get that mess out of the way. We'll address that because it's got a bit of a hole in it. We will put a new one in. I don't like these, they've been glossed 100 times. They just look horrific. For what they are, £5. It's a nice little touch, and it keeps that circulation going around the house. Once again, that off. As you can see, it's in comparison dust-wise to the others, this ain't too bad. I don't know why that's gone black. Let's add a new socket in there because that was playing up, and there's a socket over there which you never realised. I banged a load of filler on that join. I'm going to see what I can kind of do with it. I have to fill it a couple of times. But I'd like to say thank you very much for everybody who's following me. It's really, really helpful. I hope I've motivated somebody to think I've got the opportunity to do that and I can do it. And you can do it, definitely. Keep motivated, stay on board, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, folks. As you probably saw from the time lapse, we stripped the wallpaper off, all of it, apart from that. I just got to whip that piece off. But I thought I'd do a video because I started the time lapse. I thought I've not really done an intro into this video. Glossed the hallway again. It probably as fed up with seeing this hallway as me now, but everything's been second glossed. Looking nice and shiny, it's looking clean, it's looking tidy, and you wouldn't have to do it if you moved in. Door, I think we spoke about this door. It's just an awful shape and it's not going to fit in any hole. It's all been shaved off there, so I think that's a cutting off with my circular saw onto the tip, and I'm going to try and use one from downstairs. So I am going to replace the doors downstairs. You can see, if you look at that door, how bent it is. It leans right in. I don't know how this happened, but this is just a studded wall that's been put up for the bathroom, obviously. There's some questionable sort of things protruding. Yeah, anyway, I'll stop the waffling crap. I want to get all this stripped off of the lining paper. Always a balance with renovations. Work Monday to Friday. Knock off early Fridays if you can. And enjoy your weekend. Forget about the house. When you're in your house all day, every day, and you live in it, well, it's cabin fever. It's the only way to explain it. And you can get to a point where you think, I need to get away from this. And that's when your motivation goes like that, which is not what you need. So keep a healthy balance. Don't matter if you nip out in the day. I like to go to a trip to Screwfix because it gets me out of the house for half an hour. Come back, start again. Come back refreshed, start again. But you need that work balance. And weekends are golden. Your weekend is for you, your missus, your kids, whatever. Getting ready, refreshed for Monday morning. So when I first started doing this, I got cabin fever bad. And my motivation level dropped and I felt overwhelmed because I got to do 5 rooms upstairs and 3 rooms down and it was all got too much. But anyway, I'm waffling, it's Friday, I want to crack on, get this all off, let's get on with it. Okay guys, as you see from the time lapse, we're fully stripped. Houston, we have a problem. These are some of the worst walls I've ever come across. I mean, how do you get so many of these grooves in a wall over the years? You know, what is it that happens to be able to do this to a wall? I just don't understand it. I mean, big scores in it. I don't understand. Really badly plastered. I mean, I could give them some real attention, but I've only got till next Friday to get this room sorted. It needs replastering. The whole room needs replastering. And you know, we are doing this on a budget. We have got a bit of a time limit to get a plasterer in. Probably won't get one till middle of next week. Plaster's got to dry, got to paint it. You can see where somebody's plastered. The lip on that, it's not even been feathered in. Yeah, less said about that, the better. I'm going to wallpaper the lot. I think that's me option. Something like a blown vinyl. Work out how many drops I need. I want something that doesn't need a pattern matching up. Yeah, out of all the rooms, this is probably the worst. It's not going to knock me motivation. It's just a rethink. My next job is get that off, like we normally do, hose it out. Let's get this radiator off because it's Friday, it's 12:30. So first thing we need to do is switch this completely off. Same with the other side, turn that in and remember how many turns it goes in. One turn, that's all that was turned out, one turn. That will tighten that way, so I think we need to go upwards to undo it. That is tight. Okay. black stuff. God, it's heavy now. Spin it over. Oh. So that your valves are at the top, that, you know, where you took your valves off, and it won't be leaking out all through the house as you take it out. So what have we got behind the radiator today? We've got like a bit of a makeup brush and a bit of a candle. Top, don't know what that is. Some sort of glitter. Mayoma. Oh, good grief, look at that skirting. What do we think? Oh dear, what an absolute bodge that is. I know it's behind the radiator, but I know it's there. I may consider cutting there and putting a full piece in there. But that's it, that's what the renovations are all about. Got a nice bit of blue wallpaper in, I don't know how long that's been there. I'm going to take the radiator down. I'll flush it out with the hose, clean, just spray it all off and then leave it to dry. It's a lovely day out there. Then I think I'll come up here and I'll bash this skirting off. But it's all extra jobs that seem to come to you. Obviously we need to check to see if that boiler's gone out or not. I think it will have, but we will see. Yep, and I was right, there she is flashing away. So that valve doesn't lock off. Let's get the radiator outside. Remember, always depressurise your hose. So, that's the radiator off. It's not in good condition at all. It's very rough, but we're going to do a renovation on it. We'll have to go spend some attention with that. I'll have to get the actual sander on that, because it looks like it's been painted with some sort of matte finish or something. But that's another job, just to try and get the bedroom finished. But we'll do it. We're confident we're going to do it.